it's Margaret and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In this episode of Buy This, Not That, we are diving into the bracelet basket. Before we get started, go down there and leave me a comment. What is your biggest Buy This, Not That tip? And make sure you go down and check the comment section, everyone, because there's always great tips down in the comment section. Do you ever come across a big old basket of bracelets or maybe a wall of bracelets at the thrift store or garage sale, and you've got to figure out what can make me money out of this big basket of stuff? Well, my local thrift store keeps a big basket of bracelets. That's a big old bunch of alliteration on the counter, not to mention the other bracelets they've got. But I wanted to really dive into this basket and videotape what I picked up and what I did not pick up, and walk you through why I chose to leave some of those beauties behind. But stay tuned, because I will show you up close the things I chose to take home with me and what I think I can get for them. So here's the big basket. It is full of really cool stuff. So the first thing I do, I really have no shame. I pull the stuff out of the basket one piece at a time, and I make a pile of things that I think I might want and things that I definitely don't want. So as I'm flipping through these, I'm kind of looking for anything that catches my eye straight off. So I see this band, and I remember there's a brand that has this sort of style, so I look for the closure on it, and it doesn't have that button, so that's an out. As I'm looking through here in the video, I'm seeing other things. I'm like, go for that, but I'm sure I don't see it yet. Okay, so I find this one looks like silver and turquoise. So I start looking it over for any kind of mark, which I don't see, but for the price, it looks pretty good. So that goes straight into the basket. Then I start again, up close and personal. Here we go. That one looked really cool. I loved the open work design of it. It looks like it's pretty well made. I start looking for a maker's mark, $6. Oh, I see a little tag there. So I see that's a premier design, which generally can go for an okay amount of money depending on what the design is. So these inlaid shell bangles catch my eye too, and if they're not damaged in any way, those are ones that I'd set aside to take a look at. So as you can see, I'm passing up a lot of the little tin style bracelets. This is one of these multi-metal ones that I really like. So depending on the price, this is probably one that I am going to go with for that price. Yep, go straight in the basket. All right, the footage was getting a little too bouncy, so I'm doing a few just with screenshots. So this is going to be a hard pass. You can see the fabric is all peeling up, so it looks pretty junky, so that's out. And then I start making piles with these kind of tin bracelets that I'm not going to get, these kind of kitty ones, lightweight. So they just go into a separate pile as I'm working through everything. And then I see this silver bracelet kind of tangled up in there. I want to take a closer look. So when I get it up close and personal and look at the inside, which is really telling, the inside has a lot of the finish rubbed away, which is where it would be rubbed away, because that's the part that's rubbing up against the person's skin. So make sure that you look at the inside finish on different things to see how they've been worn and if they are plated or that kind of thing. So more bangles that get put in the pile. Now, I don't hate this kind of bracelet. I have sold bracelets similar to this that I've gotten in jewelry jars, but I don't go out of my way to buy them when I find them in baskets like this. Another one I don't like is this fabric because it just looks dirty. So I don't generally pick up ones that look like that. Then, some more cheapy bangles that go in my absolutely not pile. So this one I kind of like. I've sold stuff like this before, but I think I put this in my maybe pile. I like this, so I can't remember now if I got it or not. So my reason that this one was on my maybe list was, one, it's got kind of that mixed metal look, even though it's not mixed metal. And two, it's got that Celtic knot look, which there is a big market for. There's a lot of people that like that woven knot work sort of style of metal. So next there's this other inlaid one, and I think if it had been cheaper, like if it was 50 cents at a garage sale, I'd probably pick it up, but it goes in there's my no pile. Again, some more cheapy bangles. It's going to be bouncy for a second because it goes into the no pile. With this one, absolutely no. Now this one is a really cool one, and this one, there's another one I find in a second. If they had been together and for a cheaper price, I would have gotten them, but they were not, so no pile. So another tip is to take a look at bracelets that they have put together, like they have all 5 of these like strapped together. Sometimes they just strap like ones together and you'll find silver in there. That's how I found an ivory bracelet. It was strapped together with another plastic bracelet. These ones ended up not being silver or gold or anything, but it's worth a second to pause and look, maybe if you have a magnet with you, to try to see how they are and if they're magnetic or if they have marks. So after some more plasticky bangles, there's this really pretty Moonglow bracelet. There's no marks on it, but I think, actually I think there is a mark on it. In a second I find it. But I ended up getting that one because it's awesome. So I guess I should elaborate. So it is a vintage style, this Moonglow, and there's a market for that. I think this one ends up having a tag. I'll share later. But it's got that vintage look to it, and it's very unique. It's not like other plastic bangles that you see. So things that are unique are something that you should probably take a chance on. I know I do anyway. So next, it's a little bouncy, but faux leather and shells. That's my out pile, y'all. Sorry, so bouncy. Oh my gosh. This one was pretty cool. The inside had some wear to it, so it was out. And then this was another one that had that turquoise and silver look to it. So I put this one in my maybe pile. I don't end up getting it because it really doesn't look like real turquoise and real silver. I think it just didn't give me enough of that feel to want to get it, if that makes any sense. So this next chain link one looks really vintage. Even though I wasn't sure about the maker's mark, it had that vintage linked bracelet look. So this is definitely going to come home with me. All right, it got a little bouncy. So here's the other beaded one that I didn't end up getting because both of them were $4. So that would have been $8. So it was going to be way too much for me to get both of those. And then this banded, like rainbowy colored one was kind of cool. Again, if I'd gotten it in a jewelry jar, I probably would have been fine with listing it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it just because I didn't think it was going to be worth that much to get a return on. So here's another Moonglow one that's been strapped together with a bunch of other bracelets. So I have to make a decision. Do I want to buy them all for the one or not? So this is another one that I really liked the look of, but some of the finish was wearing off. It's one of those magnetic style ones, but I didn't end up getting it because of that. This beaded bracelet I almost got. I really like the colors, but that chain on it was so cheapy feeling that I really didn't think it was going to hold up. It was one of those that felt like it was going to pop or break at any moment. So I liked the colors and stuff, but I really didn't want to get it because of that chain in the back feeling so cheap. So there wasn't a whole lot else in this basket that I really thought about getting. Let me know if you see something that maybe I missed because I frequently do. I do end up looking at the one that's, I think I'm about to pick it up, with the amethyst chips and this buffalo sort of nickel button on the back. I can't remember if I got it or not. We'll have to look at the video and see, but I don't think I got it. I think maybe part of the band was broken or something. There, I put it in my maybe pile. That's my maybe pile right there. So again, these were two that if they had been strapped together and maybe for a couple bucks, I would have put them together as a lot. But I decided, $8 for the two of them. I don't think so. So I had a 20% off coupon, so the prices you see here were 20% off of the listed price. So one of the items I got from the basket was this. I know it is plastic. Moonglow bracelet. Now, of course, my ring light is going to really shine on you. Don't mean to blind you there. But this is called Moonglow. As you can kind of see it shimmers back and forth. And this is something that people like to buy. It's collectible. People enjoy Moonglow. So this Moonglow bracelet I picked up for $3.99, 20% off. And then this, I'll pop up the price that I think I can get for it. Another bracelet that I picked up, I actually paid a bit more than I normally do, was this bracelet. It is a very thick leather with lots of different mixed metal rings around it, like in spiral. I mean, it's got a lot going on, but I did pay $6. I like picking up stuff like this because I know there's a market for it. I think it's pretty well made. It doesn't look cheap. It's very heavy duty. And I know that I have had pretty good success with selling things that were mixed metal in the past. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem selling this. And so this is what I think I'm going to be able to get for it. So here's the next one. This is one that I went ahead and picked up. It was $4, and it's a really chunky bracelet, like a link looking bracelet. But to me, when I look at this, it kind of looks like a couture style, something that you might see a couture brand make. It does not have a brand on it that I could see other than there's an N in there. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging to see if that's something. But it just looked, this is what I mean when I say it looks like quality. So it's got a really nice finish. It's got a bit of a hammering to it. It's almost matte, but not quite matte, meaning like a flat finish. And then the clasp is nice. The closure's nice, and even the back sides looks pretty good. So that's why I picked this one up. Closes up like so. Nice little link bracelet. So that was $4, and so this is what I think I'll be able to get for this one. Another nice piece that I picked up was this one, and I paid up a little bit for this one. It was $6, $5.99, and the reason I got it, take a look at it. I really liked it looks almost like an embroidered kind of filigree look to it. Let me take the toggle clasp out. So this is the piece. I think it's gorgeous. It has a bit of an Art Nouveau look to it with some of the swirls and almost like a floral looking pattern right here. And then it is a Premier Designs, if you can see the tag there. Premier Designs, which can be quite pricey when it's first sold, but there are people that like the Premier Design jewelry, so I was willing to take a chance for this $6, and I will pop up here what I think I'll be able to get for it. So you saw in that basket that there were a couple of silver and turquoise bracelets. One of them was not real turquoise and for sure not real silver, and so I left it behind. But then this one, I have a feeling is. So this one was in there. This was for $4, and it's got a nice piece of turquoise in it, and it looks really good. So I just recently sold a nice turquoise, looking for the mark. I just recently sold a nice turquoise bracelet, so I'm kind of on the hunt now when I find it. And there's the back for this one. The only word of caution I have for myself on this one is the other one I could tell it wasn't really silver. This one, it looks like silver. I couldn't see a mark when I bought it, and I still can't really find one. So I'm going to have to test this to see if it's silver. It's not magnetic. I did check it with my magnet, but I can't find any kind of mark on it, but it's definitely tarnished. So that's what gets me. I mean, if I rub, I can get the tarnish off of it. You can see how it shines up right there. But it's, yeah, I'm not able to find a mark. Unless it's, under some of this tarnish that's along the edge. But I don't think so. But it looked good enough for me to take a chance on for the $4. The other one, I was pretty certain was not going to be real silver or turquoise. But this one, I think is. So I'm going to double check everything before I list it, of course. So this is what I think I'll be able to list it for. Let me know down in the comment section, were there any of the things I bought for this buy this, not that video that you would not have picked up? Or did you see something that I zipped right past and didn't even pick up? Believe me, it happens. I miss stuff all the time. So let me know, would you have picked this stuff up? Or did I miss something? Because I want to hear it. And check out that comment section, you guys. There's always great advice going on down there. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming to hang out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.